I'm Shadow Raccoon. It seems like since the dawn of time, man has been subjected to adverts. I guess it was only inevitable that at some point they were going to start trying to target us furries. So I thought, why not take a look at some of the adverts that they're targeting towards us. In 1986, Sun Country wine coolers brought us a series of commercials featuring celebrities such as Grace Jones and Vincent Price wearing what, I guess, for the 1980s was a pretty decent polar bear fursuit. Thus, of course, playing into the stereotype of furries and alcohol.
I bet you think my favorite bubbly is champagne. Well, surprise. What I really love is Sun Country Wine Cooler. It's a truly marvelous blend of real fruit juice and premium wine. As a matter of fact, it's the best tasting cooler I've ever had. So when they asked me to talk about Sun Country, naturally I accepted. Sun Country, say gimme the real juice cooler. They told me I'd be working in fur, but this is ridiculous.
In 1988, Pennsylvania launched a campaign to attract more tourists to their state. It featured an anthropomorphic bear.
It's winter again. So why hibernate when you can celebrate? Just call this number and get a free Pennsylvania winter guide to sports, arts and crafts, nightlife, and fun. Just call, did it again, 1-800-VISIT-PA. Operators are standing by. Pennsylvania, America, starts here. Don't hibernate, celebrate.
Is it a coincidence that 11 years later AnthroCon was held in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania? Probably, but yay bears. In 2008, French orange drink company Orangina were forced to pull plug on their new series of adverts. These were titled Naturally Juicy. They featured dancing anthropomorphized animals in a slightly sexually suggestive pose. The reason for the pulling? Lots of complaints from parents across the country and in Europe about the adverts being too sexual. Of course, these people would probably have an absolute heart attack if they visited Fur Affinity. See what you reckon.
naturellement pulpeuse.
Luckily, 8 years later, Disney gave us Zootopia, which featured some dancing, glittery tigers at the end, which makes up for the Orangina advert being pulled. Did the same people who complained about the advert complain again? Probably. In 2016, Subway sandwich shops went full furry and just recruited a furry to star in their adverts. I'm not sure if they were just planning to try and make a little bit of a dig at us, but it featured a furry in a situation with a hiker who just needed a lift, and the idea of the advert was, don't be picky about who you get a ride with. Of course, personally, I would happily get in a car with a furry because, yay. But you know how these things play out. Have a look.
Sometimes you can't afford to be picky. You can with the Subway £3 lunch. Get a drink and the big beef and chorizo melt made just the way you like it. Stay picky.
Won't lie, I had a Subway sandwich recently before a London fur meet, and quite frankly, it was pretty disappointing. So, if they were trying to take the mickey out of us, joke's on you. And there we have a selection of furry adverts that I found. I hope you enjoyed them. I enjoyed finding them, and it's always entertaining to see furries on TV. So, if you've got some favourites, why not pop them in the comments below? I'll check them out, and who knows, maybe I'll make another video. Until then, I'm Shadow Raccoon, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.